Good morning, class. Today we are going to see how we will use the form element and what is the use of form element. As we all know that nowadays in a web page we have seen there are a lot of forms that ask the details. For example, whenever we are creating the login, whenever we are going to do the login, it is asking the username and password. So username where we are typing, that is called as a what, text box and password box, and these are the control of the form by which user give the values and the website will take the value from it. So come, we will see how to use the form element one by one. First of all, to start the form element, we have a form tag, and this tag has a what, two main attribute. That one is the action and another one is a what, method. So look here, what is actions? Action means the data, whatever you have taken from the form, on which page you are going to send for the processing, it is decided by the action. And method, you want to show the data on the URL or you want to hide the data from the URL, it deciding by the form. Come, I will give one example to show you. Here I have written HTML, then I have written here head, then here title. And I have closed the title. Then head close, then we have a body, then form, method is equal to equal. And here I have taken F name, input type is equal to text, name is equal to F, and here input type is equal to submit and value is equal to submit also. Now I am closing the form and then I am closing here body and then I am closing here HTML. Make it save on the desktop with the name of check1.html. It is saved on the desktop. Come, we will see this. Okay. Look here. Here I have written fname Vikas and I am clicking on the submit. Look here on the URL. Wait. Once again. Look here on the URL. It is not showing anything. Na? This is a URL. What is showing here? Only check1.html. If I will write here Vikas and I will click on the submit, see the URL will change. Look here. What is showing here? Fname is equal to Vikas. In that case, if we are making, look here, in the case, again, I am going to take here instead of fname, what we have a user ID and then we have a user password, yes, only password. And for the password, I have taken here input type is equal to text, here, name is equal to, sorry, input type is equal to password, value is equal to nothing, and name is equal to pass. Password is a secret, we do not need to show to anybody, but here if you will not use the proper that one, then what happened? Look here, user ID I have written here Vikas and password I have typed here, that I am not telling you. But if the form method is equal to get is there and as you will click on the submit, it will show the password here also. What is the password? Look. That's why if you want to show the information on the URL of the form element, then you should have to use here the method is equal to get. And if you are writing here method is equal to post, that means whatever the informations user has typed in the input control, they can't able to see on the URL. Once again I will open, close this and I will open that one and I will show you. Refresh it. User ID is equal to Vikas, password whatever I am giving. Click on submit. It is submitted, but it does not show on the URL. So that is the use of for method. We have a two method, get method and post method. What will the definitions? The get method is used to show the data on the URL, and the post method is used to hide the data on the URL. And then here I'm making one more HTML file, HTML head title. I have written here hello, and I have closed the title, and then I have closed the head. Then body, I am login.html page, and then I will close the HTML, and I am saving here on the desktop by the login.html page. I want when the user may submit the data, it may go to the which page? Login.html. So in the actions, what I have written? Login.html. In the actions, always we will pass the value, that is the name of the page where we are going to send the data for the further processing. But my dear students, you are not able to, you are not going to study about the server programming, so that's why I'm not able to explain about the action what is used. But it is a server, then whatever the data you will send on the server, it will process, and they are the language either by using the PHP, either by using the ASP. You can fetch the data whatever it is coming from the check1.html. But here simply I will show what is the use of action. So what is the use of action here? Action will bring the data to any other page, and what page? It is a login.html. So once again open here, and here I am writing data, Vikas, password, and submit. Look here, where it redirected? Login.html. That is a use of what? Action.html. So I think the form tag, it is clear. Okay. Now we are going to see about the input tag. First of all, I will explain the uses of controls. Notepad. We have a first text box. Second, what we have a password box. Third, we have a checkbox. Fourth, we have a radio button. Fifth, we have a text area. Sixth, we have a button. And we have a one more element, 7, 6, that one is a drop down box. So first of all, I have to explain what things are that. Look here. This one is a called so we are look here in this dialog box. This is called as a drop down box. Look, where the when we'll click, it may open, it will show, it is called drop down box. Now here, this one is the buttons, this is also a drop down box. And look here, this is a text box where we are typing, it is showing here, that is a text box. Clear? So like that, we will display the items on the form on the web page. So one by one we will see how to display these all. So I will go to the desktop, check. Open. You have seen the text box. Now you have to see whenever we are going to decide the gender. So in the gender one, we have to use the radio button. Input type is equal to what? Radio. and value is equal to male, and here I have to write male, and then again we have to write here input type is equal to female, value is equal to female. If suppose we have a hobbies, so first I will show here hobbies. Input type is equal to checkbox, value is equal to cricket. Clear? And instead of the cricket, I have shown here what football. And then here I have to show also what first hobbies, and in the hobbies I have to show here cricket. Then here I have to show here what football, and then I have to show here what swimming. Come now, open this. Look here. Oh, input type is equal to, I have to write here. Look here. So this is a text box, this is a password box, this is a radio buttons, this is a checkbox. Clear? So these are the controls that we can display on the web page. And next we will see in the next class. Thank you. Today only that much. Okay class.